gutted. So it's a little porch area, right? So this is where you can do maker things that involve gardening and whatnot.
And
the
test
screen will come
sensors
down.
and whatever. So there's going to be a screen that'll come down that'll both black out and be used for the projector.
Yeah, and then the floor's being ripped up, and right now I'm leaning towards polished floor, just ripping it up.
Concrete?
Yeah, just doing polished concrete. These are being sprayed. I really want to get rid of the chair rails, but they're spraying the whole thing, and I'm going to come back and repaint.
Sure,
Maybe.
they don't hurt anything.
We'll see.
Although
They don't.
why don't they put a telephone up on the middle of the chair?
That's it.
It's right where it needs to be.
Put it down like.
The guy's like, well, we can't go around it.
So then in here, it's kind of, well, actually in here this will be support more or less for Factur potentially, and then
Yeah, if they were volunteers and stuff, will be like this will be like their station to kind of manage things.
Right,
The
and
check
then,
in, check out.
and then in here right now, I guess we're talking about having this
This
as
is the executive office, but it's going to probably be the podcast room for right now. I've got the ability of podcasting, so this will be because it's furthest away. What?
Central air?
Yeah.
Work?
presumably.
Maybe.
We'll
AC guy.
find out. And then we have 2 more private offices right here. And then, so this is actually the foyer, if you will, for...
Foyer.
Yes, the foyer, if you want to be fancy about it. But since we're going to be pulling up the fake marble, it's a foyer.
Real marble, man.
This is going to be
Light.
the main.
Marble clad.
This is going to be the main entrance, and so not 100% certain how this is going to work, but probably have a virtual receptionist here.
Keeping that chair?
To be determined. And then
It's a nice chair.
so we have
It's a
two.
nice chair, by the way.
So we have 2 private office spaces that are going to be hoteled out. So
Yeah, so the way I'm doing these right now is I was going to do this as spaces that people would rent. So if you had a company and you wanted to rent a space, this would be like a private office. Getting away from that. And I think I'm going to hotel these. So if you've got a project that you want to work on and you need private space for that project for a period of time, these would be the rooms.
sure.
And until that might happen, I might use one of the rooms for like laser cutter and 3D printing.
So here's
Do
the
you
other
want
room.
these chairs?
What?
You like those chairs?
I do like those chairs.
I like those chairs.
You can get them for cheap. I got them off of Overstock.
Oh, did you really? They're nice. They're nice. They're full of cream.
So this is our another executive office that'll be available
It's got
for
a lot of little
brief period.
outdoor, little behind the
that's
fence
gonna be a-
balcony
yeah,
spaces.
That's going to be
One
a
there,
garden
one there,
thing.
one
So
there.
We're going to do a
There-
community
Yeah,
garden.
there are going to be a handful of community gardens, and then in here we're going to have a bunch of. It's basically going to be 2 long stand-up desks with a bunch of stations for people to be able
Because
to come
we're so, you know, they have power, so we're like, oh, look, I guess we'll have the
Got
computers
a little
up here.
kitchen-ish thing going on over there.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with this yet.
in. Questionable on code, and then we also.
I don't have to do much code
stuff.
change because there's no change of use.
Right.
So,
You don't have to bring shit up. To
right, I don't have to like.